points in the game. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact plays coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Power football with the run. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Sands. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the move to his left. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity. opportunity for big plays. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Flying down the right side. He's at the touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really. Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Sends it back in motion.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoid avoided the contact. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. On the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
4th down coming up.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's blocked. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. A great second down opportunity.
The give to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Monarchs are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to run it in. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Old Dominion, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. Across the 25. He's got room. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He gets it in! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tosses to the quarterback. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Roach. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Brings it down on the right side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Florida Atlantic Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coach. To get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Colin? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen across the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Monarchs will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Monarchs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, ODU! And that one will give him the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The give on the option. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play in the back.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
Flying down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Old Dominion! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Owls want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Jackrabbit.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Roll it, roll it.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire